All right, sorry about that. So the city of Thorold is situated on treaty land. This land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Haudenosaunee, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe, including the Métis of the Credit First Nation. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara today. The city of Thorold stands with all Indigenous people, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship of the land in which we live. Oh, there we go. All right, over to you, Barsha.
So number 3, declaration of interest. Are there any declarations of interest?
No.
Seeing none. Perfect, thank you. Seeing none, we'll move on to number 4, adoption of the agenda. Can I get a mover and seconder to adopt the agenda? Thank you, Al. Tim, second. Can I call into question? All those in favor? Nella, you good?
Yep.
Perfect. Opposed? Very good. Motion passes. Number 5, adoption of the minutes. RO 82023. Can I get a mover and seconder to adopt the minutes from June 6th? Al and Tim. I call a question. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That motion passes. Number 6, correspondence. Justin, do we have any correspondence?
I do not have any correspondence.
Fantastic. So we're going to move on to number 7, which is the subcommittee business. So financial report. And that's Dave.
Good evening, everyone. So I have the invoices for the Runway Recognition dinner and awards ceremony. So I'm going to read them out.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah. So we have the Amicis Banquet Hall. There was a $250 charge for, was it IT equipment? Yeah, setup. Okay. McGee Marketing Devices for a total including HST $1,130. Amici's dinner including HST $6,391.59. Print 3 for their for the booklets and for the color copiers and the design fee for a total of $444.77. Well and Rona was a charge of $30.51, and that was for some PL 2000 for the 2022 plaque installation. We have J Tedesco expenses, and that was for Niagara countertops for the amount of $549 and 18 cents. And that was for the backboards for the plaques. And then we have $232.62 for Impact Promotions for the take-home award plaques and assorted sublimated plates, for a grand total of $9,028.67, including HST. $9,028.67, including HST.
Expenses a lot more than what we had.
Yeah.
Breakdown.
So $81.30 and 56 cents pre-tax. Is that
Okay, so that's what the tax.
Yeah, including HST,
which we did have to pay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, Tim?
Hey, can we get a rundown of all that just so we get something compared back this year and next year with our expenses?
Yeah.
A little bit more specific, like we want Jacob to get more detail.
Yeah, I can leave this with the committee. Would you like this? Yeah.
Yes.
That would include all the charges.
Did this go to council?
That I don't think it's gone through council yet.
It usually has to go to council. We haven't specified here too that we did use any of the $3,000 grant money.
Yeah.
So we've got that. Justin, can you hear me okay or no?
No, you're mumbling.
Yeah, it's going in and out a little bit, but
Copy. Okay, so Dave, ask David if he give us a rundown of all the detail expenses rather than just a total. And then we could have it in the minutes also that we didn't spend a cent of the $3,000 community grant that we were allotted. So you're okay with that, Justin?
Yeah.
And that could work, guys.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anybody else for financial report? Nella, are you good?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So we're going to go on to 7.2, which is wrap up of the event. So I'm actually just going to do a roundtable. If everyone's okay with it, they can give us their input on how they thought the event went. So Nella, since you're there, I'll let you start since you're online.
Okay, I thought the event was really well run and that it went off wonderfully, and I really enjoyed myself. And I had a lot of positive feedback from people that were in attendance.
Al?
I thought, I thought it went quite smooth, and with the second year of doing the online tickets, I thought that was even a little bit better because we learned from mistakes the year
Yeah.
before. Yeah, I think it'll be even smoother as it goes along. No, I thought it went well.
Tim?
The only downside was everything went well. Everybody was well respectful of what we did, how things went down. The only downside was how the meal went out. Anybody that didn't know what happened was there's no procedure to bring out the food. It was the same as a wedding or shower, or whatever. If they'd known that we wanted to speed things up, they would have done things differently. So we went in and talked to them during the night, and they tried to get things back online. Because we started, I think, about 20 minutes late. And it was no fault of the hall, it's just like I say, that's just the normal format that they use. So I have to keep that in mind now where we go next year, but we specify just when we want to start the actual presentation. So.
Yeah. For me, I thought it was good. The only down thing I found was what they had told us they could fit, they could not fit. We were supposed to have one extra table as a floater, and they didn't even have enough tables in the place to have that extra table as a floater. So we were supposed to have 27 tables. We only ended up with 26. So thank goodness we didn't sell that last table that last day, or I would have really been in trouble. So they had told, maybe it could have been just a miscommunication on our part on how many they could have. But they only had 8-person tables, and I think we're used to doing 10-person tables, and that really made a big difference. So that's something for next year or in the future we'll have to pay attention to, was how many chairs can you fit around tables?
Right.
So
and go along that, depending on how many, if we go back there again, that size hall was pretty well online with what the number had attendance, right?
we got lucky, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was less than.
But we were told we could have another 50. It would have been.
Yeah, we couldn't put, you would have had to away with the awards table.
Yeah, and they didn't have a table to put in.
Yeah.
But the dinner was good and everything went well.
Yeah,
So
it was excellent.
It was definitely the most community one I've been to in a long time, where I found everybody got up and talked to everybody. It was, whereas sometimes we're a little too tight, or it's this one I found everybody was getting up, talking to each table, which was nice, and catching up and seeing old friends, which I thought was a really nice thing to share that way.
The one thing about the hall, I like, there were better sight lines.
Yes, you're right.
You have
Yeah.
better sight lines, like, oh, I can see so and so.
Whatever seat you had
Yeah.
this time, you
Yeah.
could see. And the microphones worked.
Yes, yeah, that was a big one.
But then John Michael's equivalent too, sight lines there too, right?
Yeah.
No, except on a
Right.
scale. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments about the wrap up? Any recommendations for the future?
I think it went well.
I thought it was great.
Yeah. Again, just whether it was our fault or where maybe just better communication on expectations of the hall going forward. Basically saying we need this, but we also might need this.
Mm.
And can you switch?
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was well. So,
There was something else.
What?
I don't know what it was. There was something else. I forget what it was. Maybe I think it had to do with the speeches, the length.
Yeah. Again, you try to reel them in, but some people get carried away. It's still get out. What time do you get out? Remember?
9:30.
Yeah, so it's still not that long.
yeah.
No, it was still good.
The meal had run a little bit quicker. Not nothing to do with the halls doing,
No.
but if we had organized that, knowing that ahead of time, we would have been up for 9.
Okay. So moving on then, we'll move on to 7.4, which is discussion of future committee. So I'm going to make a motion that the runway recognition go independent and not be a member, a committee of council for the upcoming 3 years of our term. Okay, forever is my motion.
Unless things fall apart before you want to.
Yeah.
Take it back for some
Now,
reason.
does that have to come to council as
Yes.
a motion or as a recommendation, or?
So after we do our motion, it'll have to go to council for approval to be taken out to the subcommittee list. Justin, you can confirm that.
Okay.
Justin there?
So I have a motion on the table. Do I have a seconder? Al, okay, let's discuss.
Like, everybody knows the logic behind this. It's just that with the, I hate to say it's bureaucracy. The city staff are going, I realize the conditions have to be there with the new format and what, I don't know, it's a municipal act or whatever it is, but I think we can do it and save the city staff a ton of time, or we don't have to come. Now, we still like to apply for a community grant issue, just in case we need it. Just on the back burner, just
Just like many
question.
other cities do.
Yeah,
Many
just-
other cities
that's right.
have this as an independent.
Yes.
Niagara Falls does, St. Catharines, they're still part of city, but just
But-
independent.
in defense of us, nothing's gonna change as far as the way the presentation is going. Just save the city staff a ton of time and do a lot of bureaucracy. And then hopefully we still get the support of the city council and the community, which I don't think anything will change. No. Hal?
No, I agree with what you say. And, like Marcia said, they do it independently in other
Yes.
places. And I don't think, other than being independent, that any difference will even be noticed.
No. Do you see Dave put tons of hours, which is greatly appreciated, but, and even the clerk's department must have been
Yeah.
just bowed down by the number of hours that you don't need to be happening, so.
Yeah, we had Steph, we had Sydney,
Yeah.
we had a lot of people over the year,
Yeah.
a lot of hours spent, taxpayer money that wasn't necessary. Okay, so let's take a vote.
I'll do some
And
after.
sorry, can you just reiterate what the motion is again? It kind of broke up a little bit there for me.
That I
have
make
it
a
correct.
motion that the runway recognition subcommittee return to as an independent committee.
Come in.
Okay.
Okay, become an independent committee.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so can we,
Just, I think probably have to get, I know you have to have the minutes also that we are discontinued being a subcommittee of council.
Yep, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
there's-
Okay, die.
my phone's about to die. Okay. There's a motion on the table. Can we vote on it if there's no more discussion?
Good.
Okay, all in favor? Nella?
I'm not sure if I can vote on that because it's a council,
We're fine.
That's okay. I got 3 here, so the motion passes. Okay, we're on
Can I
7.
just speak that before you go?
Yep, go for it.
So, Nelly, if you work that out with Justin, how this comes to council, whether, like our minutes, when they come to council, you might have to pull them and to have a discussion to get approved by council, and have a vote on at council. So maybe we can leave that with you, Justin and Nelly, so we can do the format and get it done correctly. You guys okay with that?
Yep. Yeah, I'll put the wording correctly, what it's supposed to sound like, and it probably won't go till October is my guess.
Yeah.
When's the next meeting? Is it the 20?
It's
19th?
Tuesday, the 12th is the next one, so it's probably not gonna go
That's,
to
no,
that
that's
one.
not bad. We started 2 years ago in November, according to my calendar.
Next thing, we've got a little bit of groundwork to do before.
But last year we didn't start till February.
Yeah, back.
So now November was when you guys started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what's on my calendar. You guys actually started moving in November.
Right, right. So if you could put that on the first meeting in October, that'd be appreciated, Justin.
Yeah, I'll let Matthew know and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
We're on before. Okay, we're on number 8, roundtable discussion. Nella, do you have anything?
no, nada.
Al,
I'm good.
Tim,
So your phone's dying.
do you have anything?
Oh, good.
Dave? I don't. So the next meeting date, I think we should wait till it goes to council if you guys all agree. Yeah, right? And then we'll set the meeting date, depending what happens at council, if everyone's good with that.
Nell and Justin,
Yeah.
maybe just make it known to the council, nothing is gonna change.
Nope.
We're just saving a lot of bureaucracy and time for staff and save the taxpayer a little bit of bucks and go forward like. we
Full
always have.
transparency as always.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I am going to adjourn the meeting. What time is it? My watch is dead. 4:49.
Yep.
And I thank you all for coming on.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah.